Um, Good morning. How's it going? This is a very yeah, unofficial start to the stream. Let's turn that on. So yeah, I'll wait for a minute to come on, but yeah, minute's not around, so let's go. This is a brand new game review. It's out on demo at the moment. Well, I say it's out on demo. Yeah, it's out on demo at the moment on Steam. I was given a demo copy from Keymailer, and full disclosure, they've given me this copy for the demo, and I can say what I like about it, and hopefully give you my honest review of the game as we play. I have played this game for about 3 minutes, so not long. Hi Tyler, how's it going? So let's get you on the live screen, because first we're going to tell you about the game, and then we're going to load it up and play it. So, chase your American dream, build your career as a truck driver, get your life back on track by taking on jobs, unlocking new trucks, buying new parts, and navigating the open road as you learn what it takes to become a successful truck driver. It does say it's single player. It's got Steam achievements. It's got Steam Cloud saves. It's HDR available. At the moment, it says controller only. I have seen in the Keymailer write-up for the game that they do intend to make this with wheel support. So there is kind of some wheel supports, but it's only like Logitech G29, G920, and G923. That's the ones I know about. Yeah, I'm good, mate. Features: follow Nathan's story about becoming a successful truck driver. Work on your relationships as you get closer to your family and the local community with each job. Customize your truck to your heart's content with tons of new parts and paint jobs. Choose from. Hey Ray. To choose from. Navigate the open road as you encounter different landscapes and interesting locations. Immerse yourself in breathtaking visualizations made by the Unreal Engine 5, featuring ray tracing effects, dramatic weather, and seamless day-night cycles. I can tell you now, when we boot up the game and start the story, you will see the weather straight away. I've done like 3 minutes of this game to see whether wheel support was the thing or not for the Moser, and I can tell you now it's not. So I'll be doing this on controller. Built for PC on the Unreal Engine 5.5.4, completely new graphics settings menu, advanced manual tweaking for key options, updated world map with better image quality and improved visuals, support for most popular imaging restriction techniques by NVIDIA and AMD. HDR support is there, and as it says, wheel support is there, but for only the Logitech stuff. And that's basically the write-up. So let's go into the game. This might be a little loud. I don't know. I've turned the volume down as much as I could, but with obviously enough quality so you can still hear it. But we shall see. Like I say, no wheel support from the Moser, so I'll be doing this on controller. I've played about the first part of the story, which is about 3 minutes. Other than that, no. So we're going to start the story mode again. There's a little bit of anime story mode with it. I don't know whether the music's too loud or you're going to be able to hear this. Let me know if the music's too loud. Turn it down a little bit for me. I think I've turned it down a bit too much. You're going to have to let me know if the music's too loud or not.
I've never seen anything like it. This thing's huge.
Told you you'll see the dramatic weather straight away. Why did I see a rival thing? Let me just put on the chat a minute. 2 seconds. Let me just put chat up so I can see what I'm doing, so it'll save me looking around for stuff. There we go.
Supposed to have that dashboard fixed already. Couldn't get the license now. Yeah.
Farmwood Q, how are you, mate? Why didn't your walk-in work, or did it? Oh no, it's because you did the foot streak, not your walk, not your chat. X button for hire. Oh, there we go. Food. Morning, Mimi. Michigan and Ohio have rivals for... Okay. There he is, that's cute. How we doing? We're good, mate. Reviewing a new game. I got to admit straight away, as I thought when I did my 3-minute look around to see whether which control surface would work and didn't work. The weather looks amazing. The weather looks absolutely amazing. I mean, it's a little cartoony, as you can tell. Whoop.
Oh my God. What the hell was that?
So the reason why I'm on a little bit later, guys, when I noticed minute wasn't on, was because I had to wait for my shopman delivery to come. And that only just come like 15 minutes ago. So we normally check it off and put it away. How we doing? We're doing good, mate. Doing good. Better than I was yesterday afternoon. If you were in my stream yesterday afternoon, you know I had to quit out early because my back just couldn't take anymore. Just sitting in the chair.
Damn. Most people in the area must have been evacuated already, right?
Like I say, let me know if the music's too loud for the narration and stuff. For me, it's okay. But obviously, you guys get slightly different volumes to me.
I'm gonna honk the horn when we get closer.
Yeah, good, right? I'm good. I'm all good. Hopefully, all well. Hope the left stick user. Oh, left stick.
Come on, let's go.
Like I say, this is about how far I got when I was doing my little playthrough. Some of the visuals on this are quite good. Like I say, the weather there with the lightning, I thought that was cracking. Just wish they had more wheels integrated to the demo. Apparently, they will get more in for the real game. Drop the
was
like.
5 when I lost my father.
Oh well, it might be
He's a hero
delayed.
in the eyes of many, but to me, just a blurred memory. My mother, Stephanie, I'm 33 and she's still trying. I've been married for 5 years. We don't have children yet, but Linda thinks it's time.
At least now, yeah.
I need to get it together. I used to be a bartender, then tried working as a
So the dude that we're
warehouse
playing used to be a bartender, and then tried working in a warehouse
Most of my life,
as a machine
I've been
operator. For most of his life, he's been a slacker. Many would call me a loser, and he wouldn't blame him.
My mother, or at the very least.
So he's going to try his luck behind the driver's seat. So we're playing this dude called Nathan, and yeah, apparently we're going to try and get him through these trucks and big up his career and stuff like that. I don't know how long we got with the demo to review it. Doing better than yesterday. Had to bury one of my chickens. Why did you bury it? Why don't you pluck it and eat it? It's saying. So it's taking you through the roll up of the game. So it's a sync of demo. What do you mean? Well, Ray had to bury one of his chickens. Well, if you had to bury it, well, I suppose depending on how long it was gone for. Oh, that works this morning. Pressing that button. She was too old at the time. Oh, okay, no worries. You do not eat pet chickens? Dude, you're not kidding. You're serious, yeah? The main idea of keeping a chicken is to fatten it up to cook it. For most people, anyway.
I'll repeat myself one more time. We're about to spend a couple of months together in this metal box. A small space we'll have to share.
Oh, wow. About to spend a couple of months together with his boss in a truck.
We both will. On the plus side, we already know each other.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
You have him just for a pet? No.
I'll be doing my best to help you, and I expect you to do the same for me. Feel free to ask questions whenever you're unsure of something. And I know that given what happened to your father, trucks are hardly your favorite topic, but this is the job.
I'm guessing the volumes are okay for you so you can hear the narration and stuff.
Yeah, sure.
You and I haven't spoken in years, so sharing this.
I don't eat the chickens. I know them by name, but I eat their eggs. So you eat their children.
It's gonna be your home as well.
It's like, no, I don't eat their eggs anymore.
For starters, we need to fill up the tank, right?
Straight down to business, eh, attaboy. That's right, we'll fuel up. But first, check the map for the nearest gas station, and then get this beast on the road.
Okay, so I go fuel up, and then we're on a job. So, set the map. There we go. So the navigation's already taken us to the fuel station. So yeah. Right, and we just got to get her there. So this is what we're driving. Looks like I don't know, a newer type of Kenworth. Gates behind us. That's fine. Not how do we start this thing up? Press up on the D-pad. Press and hold D-pad down to release the starting engine. Yeah, that works. Like I said, there is wheel support, but it's for Logitechs only at the moment. Just for this demo. It's a little bit cartoony, but you can accept that a little bit as long as the gameplay's there.
Small bags. You're the son of a truck driver after all.
Well, my wife helped.
How does she feel about this new bag?
First time I've actually drove with a controller for ages and ages and ages, so if I crash, you'll have to excuse me.
Her uncle was a trucker, so I'm pretty sure she knows the drill.
Keeping your family together isn't easy, believe me. But the money is good. you'll both need to compromise to find a balance. I'm not a good example of this, but other truckers have managed to not only start a family, but also keep it together.
Why? What happened?
Hold the D-pad to the right to turn on or off the radio.
Tell you it's none of your goddamn business. There'll be plenty of time to talk about it.
Beamer mode is on.
Now.
Cool.
Okay.
So will be no D-pad right, pick route radio right to do the stations. They don't want to do that. Streamer mode's on. I'm glad it came up. Volume up or down on radios RBLB. Cheers, good morning. So guys, this is the truck driver, the American Dream. Hold X to engage cruise control. I don't really want to engage cruise control in the town. I don't know what I have to wait for the red, so we'll just wait anyway. Let's just give it a few more seconds, and then if it don't change, we'll just crack it back on. Okay, maybe the lights don't work. Oh yeah, just change now. Just as I started moving. I'm lucky. We're lucky. Like I say, guys, we were giving this game demo by means of Keymailer for the purpose of review, and that's what we're going to do. We're gonna go through it, see how we feel. Bit unfortunate that it wasn't total wheel support, but it is what it is,
Ever parked a semi truck at a gas station before?
Nope.
All right, let's see what you got. Don't worry, I'll help if needed.
Okay.
Okay, so there's a box telling us where we got to go. Warning, can't fuel up the engine. Put it on, turn it off, so hold down. Refuel the truck by putting Y. $1.80 per gallon. Whatever. Is that it? Go back to the shopping center. Okay. Where's the shopping center? Well, that's the trailer. Is that where I gotta go? Just make out the thing over there, look. Just to see the building in front, the arrows bouncing up and down. Going to bed? Love you, bye.
I think you did great.
See you later, bud.
Now it's set to the depot.
What are we hauling, by the way?
You won't always know exactly what you're transporting. It's rare, but you should keep it in mind. Sometimes the company just tells you to get the cargo from point A to point B, and that's it. But right now, we'll be taking a trailer to a repair shop.
Oh, over there, okay.
We're here. See that blue trailer over there?
Yep.
That's the one we're taking to the shop.
For forward momentum, guys, I will put it in first person. But for these reverses. So attach trailer, hit Y. Cool. I've now got a GPS for where we're going. I hope it's got good storyline. Well, hopefully. Oh, it's raining. Are we going to get a prompt for wipers? Morning, Jim. How we doing? Wonder if we're going to get a thingy for wipers in a minute. Mr. Hellcat, how we doing? Game Madness, how we doing?
That's a great start. I'm getting flashbacks.
About what?
How the good old days. Father, being young. Over the years, I've driven with hundreds of young truckers. But with you, it's different.
Yeah,
I feel
Double
like
kill,
we have a lot
get
in
your
common.
kills on.
we'll see.
Relax.
No, we didn't see shit.
Just a hunch.
How long have you been driving?
Not bad, thanks. Yeah, not too bad, not
Say
bad.
that I've already celebrated my Ruby anniversary, and I'm working towards the Sapphire.
Man, it's a long time.
Over 3.5 million miles, my friend.
I don't know where the wipers are.
Majority of them without any AC or any of today's fancy gadgets.
Is it up?
How long have you had this truck?
No? Okay, is it down?
Baby's pretty
No?
new. She'll be 5 in September.
Oh. Down's handbrake. Left? No? Okay. Right on the D-pad? No. A? No? Okay. Y? No? No? Can't find it. Can't find the wipers. We got a green light, so... No worries, my dude. No worries.
Hello?
Oh. Well, that was like a speed limiter then. There's fucking my dude beside me on the phone.
He's doing great. Don't worry. Yeah, everything's fine. The boy's got gasoline in his blood. Like father, like son. Of course I'll take care of him, Stephanie. Don't worry about a thing. He's in good hands.
I mean, it's a little bit cartoony, but it is playing quite well, I think.
Fine.
You know, it's not... I mean, it's not... I don't think it's supposed to be trying to take over from the likes of Euro Truck, American Truck. I don't think it's that kind of game.
Bye now.
Sorry about that.
This guy, whoever used that,
Your mother.
what she said,
After all she's been through, she has the
maybe
right
it's on a wiper button. There probably is one, but I just can't find it, dude. You know what I mean?
Well,
I'm not 5 anymore. I take care of myself.
yeah, but when you were 5, she was the only one who took care of you. It wasn't easy for her.
She wants me to take care of me. God,
Just to watch over. Come on, it's not that big a deal.
you say so.
Just try.
Mirrors, but they're not... I don't think they're terribly brilliant. Let's have a quick look. Options. There's not many options. It's only a demo game, so there's not many options. Controls. Handbrake, job marker. Wipers. Hold up. Okay. There we go, wipers. Yeah, boy. I do like the graphics. It's good. Yeah, the graphics are a little cartoony, but they're not bad. I mean, they're not the worst I've ever seen. What have I got the graphics currently in? So if I go graphics. So I got them on high quality, epic textures. So yeah, they're up pretty high. Obviously, we're waiting for the green. What you gonna do? And obviously, we've just started a career, so we're not going too far straight away. Okay, we're taking a left here. I don't know how the trailer's following through, but I mean, I could look because I could obviously we could push down and have a look how the trailer's following. See if it's following like a proper trailer. See if it's following like a. Let's have a little look because we're turning here. Look. Let's go outside. Let's see if it follows through. Yeah, it's all right. If you want to use auto parking for the potential, no. All right, do we have to reverse it? Well, let's do this properly. Let's reverse it.
Okay.
Yeah, the trailer's all right. Trailer's all right. Well, I'm guessing we've got to put the truck in the box. Yeah, truck in the box. We'll detach the trailer. Hold on. Yeah, this garage is not available in the demo, right? What? So was it down to stop it? Yeah. Okay, that's not. Are we in slightly the wrong place? Looks like we're in slightly the wrong place. Hold the line. That's a garage. Oh, we're supposed to be over there. Okay. My bad. My bad. Wrong place. My bad. Wrong place. Supposed to be over here. It had an arrow on it, you know what I mean? I thought it was where to go. Yeah, that could be a little bit better. Explaining where you got to park properly. That could be a thing. You know? Or, I mean, it might have been just my ignorance, but, you know. Accuracy parking, yeah, boy. Well, wasn't that accurate, to be fair. I could have... Stop. Stop. Okay, so what do we do? Off. And there we go. Why? So new chapter unlocked. Payback trader done. Experience 3,000 bucks. Nice. Thug life. Furious delivery. Not a clue. It didn't say.
How you doing? Tired yet?
I'm all right, I guess.
Let's go to Carrie's. You know the place?
No. What is it? A bar?
It's a great spot to catch some Z's. I've been going there forever.
What's it called exactly?
Carrie's Restaurant.
Okay, I'll load it into the GPS.
Man, I'm starving. Let's hope they have more than just grilled cheese today.
Why don't we stop by the supermarket and pick something up, just in case?
Now,
Right, I'm going to go out the same entrance as I came in
we
on.
can grab a beer and catch up.
I didn't want to go out.
Sure.
straight in front of us, just in case I smashed into a wall or something.
All right, whatever you say. We'll have plenty of time to catch up.
Yeah, I would have done as well. It would have smashed straight into the wall.
I might be pushing Besides, no one in the room will just...
Whoop, hello, sorry!
But you're not just some random stranger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He didn't even tell me off for smashing into that car. Oh, incoming call.
Hello?
There's midnight on 18 wheels. How's your first day going?
All right, I guess. Go on, Linda. I'm driving.
I just wanted to say hi, see how you were doing.
Doing great. I'll call you when I get off the road.
Two things, my boy, if you allow me.
Go on.
Just lost about $2,000.
Phone, right?
Well, at least you quickly figured out what you did wrong. But remember, behind the wheel, your earpiece is your best friend. Fine for talking on your phone while driving.
So basically, what he's trying to say is get a Bluetooth headset if you're going to answer your phone. That's basically what he's trying to say.
The other drivers on the road. In another, I overheard you talking to your wife. It's probably none of my business. But is that how you normally talk to each other? Listen.
That's for another time.
Okay.
Okay, so we got a floating ambulance. That's not good. Yep, that ambulance is definitely floating. So I've done one job and already I'm going to somewhere to get something to eat. Oh. Is that what American truckers do? Is that one little short job? Fuck it, let's get something to eat. I mean, there must be a lot of chapters, guys, simply because it's supposed to be creating your American dream as a truck driver. So I would guess there's lots of things you can do because it says you can customize your truck and all sorts. And this truck isn't mine. It's the other guy's that's in the cab with me. I'm guessing, you know, there'll be opportunities to buy trucks, customize trucks, put different engines in, that sort of deal. That would be my guess. And we're having to use the in-cab sat-nav as well. Huh? What the frick's happening up ahead? Oh, it's a junction. Or maybe there's lights up there then. I can't see from here. Maybe the draw distance isn't that great. And there's a set of lights up there. I only know there's a junction because I just looked down at sat-nav. I don't know. I don't know whether there's... No, there's not lights there. The truck's just sat there doing nothing. I don't want to go round it just in case he bollocks me for it. Might have to go round and... No traffic coming the other way. Okay, let's go for it. Don't fucking move now, you little prick. He's just sat there and fuck off. He didn't tell me off for it, so it must have been alright. Clear, what's the fucking... Oh, the clip showing of the floating ambulance, yeah. Lucky, I mean... I think the way that Keymailer do it is they just review your VOD. And how many people watch. I think that's the way they do it. But yeah, a little disappointed that not all wheel supports are in for the demo. I know that obviously you've got a kind of compromise for demos, or maybe you do, maybe you don't. But yeah, just the Logitechs were inputted in, but apparently there will be more once the game comes out proper, which is why I'm on controller today. Another line of traffic coming out. Oh no, they're just catching up with people. It's a long way out of town, this fucking diner, I know that. But the food better be worth it. The draw of the other vehicles, considering how higher thing I'm getting, isn't that brilliant. It is I don't know, a little bit like I don't know, Taxi Driver, if anyone's played Taxi Driver or Taxi Sim or whatever it is. Kind of very similar draw aspects to that. Okay, so I park up over there.
Man, I'm starving. Emily, you're my only hope.
Clint, once again, I'm sorry. It's like the 19th time today. And I know you're not exactly the best company.
It's all good. Let's grab
Go wait
a
for the
bite
dialogue to
and get some
finish.
rest, all right?
Turn off your engine. There we go, engine off. And what? Oh, okay, so we weren't getting food, we were sleeping. A few hours later.
I'm such an idiot, confused, insecure, and inconsiderate. I called Linda and offered her my apology for the umpteenth time of the day. She was out with the girls. I haven't taken her out in months. I love her, I guess, but our feelings towards each other grow colder every day. Linda wants us to move forward in our relationship, and me, I'm just a confused loser, going with the flow.
So is it just going to be driving, or, you know, we taking care of relationships, or what?
First day behind the wheel. Clint's a cool guy.
I don't know.
I have a feeling of accomplishment that I haven't felt in quite a long time.
Right. Wipe us off.
Are we hauling fruit?
Yep.
Yeah, I spoke to the dispatcher after breakfast. Head to National Fruit and Vegetable Wholesale now. The trailer's loaded. Once we hook it up.
Right, so all we got to do is go grab the trailer at the vegetable wholesaler.
Okay.
Apparently it's already loaded.
Did you sleep well?
Yeah, this place is cool. Thanks for showing it to me.
Some nights will be rougher.
Where are we staying tonight?
You'll see. Keep your eyes on the road for now.
Okay, so we're staying out again in the truck tonight, so I know what to do now. So, from where we are, it looks like we're going north again. And, yeah, the place is just up there on possibly the left, if the circle is true. So it's already done, so... Go down, should start it. There we go. We use the outer view and just reverse a little bit. Oh, how did I turn that music on? You turn it off. Oh, no, turn the music on. I need to turn it off. 2 seconds. Windshield, turn radio off. Oh, right. Hold right. Okay. Or is it coming out the diner? Stream remote is on. Okay. The pity you got to keep cycling the freaking view all the time. But hey, here's what it is. You know, there's not just like a forward and back. I mean, maybe on keyboard, maybe there's like a forward and back button, or like if you've got a steering wheel and then there's buttons for this game, you could, you know, so you didn't have to use your keyboard. Like I do with Euro Truck and American Truck, you know, I barely use my keyboard at all during the whole stream. So that game is basically steering wheel, in the buttons from Icon City. Can I get him? Can I get him? Yeah, I can get him. I even indicated that. Right bumper, left bumper is your indicators. Well, tap and right bumper, left bumper is your indicators. The pity you couldn't move the steering wheel like up a tiny bit so you could see that. Also, one thing I have noticed is I hope they clean up the vegetation as you go through the world. Like I say, I know this is only a demo and the full game will be different and more complete and maybe better, slightly better looking. But yeah, just certain bits I'm noticing while driving now. That's a better ambulance. Just that one in the town floaty, I don't know. Don't want to go around cars at all. There's a vehicle in behind me. Can I see it in the mirror? Yeah, I can. In the right mirror, just. I know you can't. Sorry, in the left mirror, just. Even though he's right up my ringer. He's there. He's way back though. I'm guessing these are if you want to stay in cab, and you didn't want to move your head too much. They're not intrusive. I got to admit the virtual cameras aren't intrusive. That's the wrong button, Matt. Okay, so we're going in here. So indicator on. Jab on the brake.
That handsome fellow in white and red is our cargo.
Uh-huh. And
Truckers park like cavemen.
Yeah, down.
so we got a
All right, now.
tiny little
How do you
truck
handle this situation?
in front of this. Right, squeeze through this hole.
Feeling insecure about parking here.
No problem.
Right,
I got this.
there's those other mirrors. Let's see if these work. There's the trailer in behind us. That was me. That was definitely me. you have to wait you have to wait like a half a second to engage forward or reverse. If you're going one way, you've got to reach. I've reached the end of the demo. Is that it? Was that it? Wow. What do I feel about it? It's okay. It really is okay. Would I buy it? Depending on the price. Let's add it to the Steam wish list. And we'll watch it. But yeah, that was okay. That wasn't too bad. So yeah, I mean, let's exit the desktop. And yeah, that was. Where's my Steam thing? There it is. So store. So it was truck, driver, and it was this one, the American Dream. So yeah, let's add it to the wish list because you never know. Release to be announced. And yeah. I thought it was okay. Is that it? Unfortunately for the demo, yeah. I suppose all they want to do, they don't want to give too much away, and obviously they want people to explore the game for themselves when and if they buy it. And they just want you to get a feel for how it feels. So yeah, you know, it's just the thing. What time we got? It's 9 o'clock, so 2 hours. What should we do for 2 hours, guys? What should we do? What should we go do? So demo means you have a limited time to play it. Yes. Farming? You want me to go farming? I can go farming. That's not a problem. What does everybody else feel? Crazy says I should go farming. Demo means it's a limited game just so you can get the feel of the game. That's the idea of the demo. It's a demonstration of the full game. So yeah, I thought it felt kind of nice. I got to admit, it felt kind of nice. You know, it's. So anybody else input on what we should do now for the next 2 hours? I got one vote for farming. Yeah, go farming. Why not? Why not? Okay. So let me just change this to Ebony Island by the there underscore boy, because that's what he is on Twitch, and we're playing Framing Sim 25. Boosh, boosh. That should be changed. Let's go into it. So if Quiet or Kev's around. Oh yeah, I've got to change this to boosh. Oh, it's already there. Okay. Let's see if we can operate the pedals without it twinging my back, shall we? Is there release any is there any updates on when the map will be released at all? Ebony Island? No. All I know at the moment is it's in with Giants. That's all I know. It's up to them now. It's up to Giants when they release it. If they release it, they may send it back to Roy and say, "Look, this is wrong. Can you fix it?" And then obviously it has to go back to Roy. Roy will fix it and then send it back to him. So. Here's what it is. Just is what it is. You know, it's what I should have done was check. You should never know, it might have come out. I was barely on the computer yesterday, like I say, after after I went offline, I basically just went and laid on the settee for the whole time and took some medication and stuff. And the medication that I take from my back really throws me. I mean, really throws me. I feel spaced out. Do you want me to check now or at the end, guys, whether it's to see whether it's out? I mean, anybody who's got Farm Sim up at the moment can check in the updates. It'll be in the latest releases, I expect, if it's out. I should have probably checked on the way in. Should have probably checked on the way in. But yeah, that's pretty good. I like it. I like it. I mean, like I say, it will depend on the price if I buy it. And essential for me in that game will be wheel support. That will be essential for me, is the Moser wheel support. If it doesn't come with the Moser wheel support, then I don't know. You know, hopefully it will. Hopefully, you know, you never know. So, do you want me to come back out, guys, and check for if it's in the thing, or if somebody else is on Farm Sim, they could quickly go into the latest releases and find out. Anyway, where were we? Where were we? We were doing contracts, weren't we? I believe. Do it at the end of the stream? No worries. So here's my fields. My fields are not quite ready yet. I mean, we just did the grass field this month, and we did that field and knocked that into one this month. This will be next month. This will be the month after. And then gradually we want to knock these fields into one. That was the plan, wasn't it? Right. So it means contracts. Contract. Oh, quick and easy. Cultivating contract. Is there any pallets around for me to take? No, there's not. So we are creating electricity, guys, out of the farm productions. That's part of the process with the manure and the methane and stuff like that. So we are creating electricity for the charging of this. So don't worry about that. It's free. It's free. It's free. It's free. Right. So here's 2 tractors. Where's the third one? Where? Oh, so we've got a tractor over here. Oh, yeah. The other day after I finished the farm, I actually took a load of silage out and did the grass field. And it worked. Precision farming actually worked, strangely enough. Where's the other tractor? There it is. Oh, it's right beside the thing, right where we need it. Beautiful. I suppose I better best change YouTube thing as well. Can I change the name of the thing on the fly? Stream set. Yeah, I can. Okay. So it's now Ebony Island by. Strange. I've put Roy's name in that often that it comes up automatically. Gaming. Now we're playing Farm Sim. The other day, this didn't come up properly. They changed it back to the German version. Farming Simulator 25. Yeah, boy. And we'll change that to the farming thing. Douche. I don't know whether this gone into playlist. I think I should do it in both now. I don't know whether it will separate the different sides of the video, see, for what I need. Douche. Okay, so that's done. Beautiful. And there's an update. What? There's an update for that. Beautiful. Yeah, okay. Discord update. Just in case Kev or that comes in. Kind of have to do it. Okay, back into farming chat. There we go. Right, okay. Let's do some farming. So yeah, guys, if you've come in looking for the review of the game, probably best to rewind the video on YouTube. It would be the quickest way to do it. And you'll see my review of the game. Overall, not bad. Not bad. I've played worse. Like I say, would have probably been better if it had my wheel supported for the game. But hey. Okay, this field is part of this farm up here, isn't it? I'm not sure how to get into it. Probably through the farmyard, I'm guessing. Okay. Okay, I think I see the way round. Follow this round here. And there's an alleyway behind the last thing. Round here. Right up and in the field from here, maybe? Yep. That's the way in. We found it. We found it. And we're cultivating. I'm not going to be too specific because it's only a contract. Just for my own field, I would be really specific about where I'm putting the tractor and cultivating. But I only have to do like a 98% completion to get a completion. It'll give me 100, but I only have to like complete 98% or 96% or whatever the percentage is. I don't know what it is off the top of my head, but a few corners missing ink on art. Oh, we're right beside my my lettuce harvest. Like I say, it's almost time now to start buying different harvesters for the different types of vegetables I'm going to have to harvest soon. The downside is which ones. I was kind of hoping the new harvester for vegetables would be better than the one that it is. It's a single row harvester, the new one. I've had a look at it. It's a single row. I thought it might be a better one than it is, but it ain't. So I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. I mean, I'm not allowed cheaty mods in, so I'm not allowed, say, the Colossus vegetable harvester. It's a shame, because that thing would have served the purpose, even if I didn't use it as a cheaty style. But yeah, because it's not a Giants mod, I'm not allowed it. Not that I'm too pissed off about it, because it teaches me to use other bits of equipment rather than just use that all the time, just for ease of use. Because I would. If there was no rules on what I could use, I would literally use that Colossus Harvester. And not in a cheaty way. I'd use it normally. But because it can do every vegetable, it's easy to just go, yeah, I'll just use that. You know, I know it's got unreal heads and stuff like that. I don't use it like that. I don't, you know, I don't like farming at 50 mile an hour. I really don't. 15 mile an hour, because I think harvesters, some harvesters can do that. Harvest at 15, but not 50. Unless I'm on an American map, which the field might take me 3 hours to fucking do, real time 3 hours to do. Like I say, we have been on maps where the field actually has taken me like 14, 15 hours to complete. Thinking about who is it from FS22? When I was doing beet harvest, that took me 15 hours to complete. And in the end, the guys kind of felt sorry for me and came and helped the last couple hours. Colossus Pack is ideal for big American maps? Yes, it is. Yeah, it's very ideal for big American maps. I mean, not that you can't use it for English maps. It's just because of you can have you can have it harvested, like I say, 40, 50 mile an hour. You know, it just lends itself to the bigger American maps with the bigger fields. Not that you can't use it in an English map, because you absolutely can. I've done it. I mean, I normally use, I remember when Mr. Red did the peas as no one wanted to do it. I've got no issue doing any contract that anybody wants me to fulfill. I really don't. I don't care. I literally will do any contract on the map and do it to the best of my ability. As long as I got like people to talk to, the music on, I don't care. Really don't. Like I say, I use this game to really chill out and just have fun with it. And in the same vein, you guys can have fun with me while I'm playing it, i.e. Green Reach cards and shit like that. Speaking of which, giveaway's not active yet. Nobody's bought any. So if we do go for a break, it'll be clip reels today. There is a pin post top of your chats, guys, to get 30% off if you spend more than €4. If you want to activate the giveaways, just purchase one pack, €1. That's all it takes to activate the giveaways. That's how cheap my backs are. For one pack, it's €1. Right, this should give us 100%. There we go. Right, any more cultivating contracts? Oh, I've got contracts to collect there. Jeez. Right, there we go. Right then, we have fertilizing contracts. Yeah, will do. not on stream though. It's fine. We don't have any harvesting jobs to do. We can fertilize. We can plow. Can we sow anything? Yeah, we can sow canola and corn. I think we can sow both of them. We can't spray. I've not bought a sprayer, and we can do wood transport. So, wood, plowing, burning. Top or bottom? Top. You saw it, fucker. It's not crazy. It's not for you to pick. It's Mimi. She played card. Person who played the card gets the pick. I know you went top anyways. I was just informing everybody that they get to pick what contract if there's more than one cultivating, ploughing, whatever contract is picked. Didn't see the card being played. Weren't you looking at the screen, man? See, to be honest, if you look at the graphics on this with cars and stuff, you look at the graphics of that game we just tried out for review, the cars and stuff on this are a little bit more crisper, but then again, that's a demo game, so it's not too far off, is it, from being pretty decent? Oh yeah, I needed to... Did this need washing? I forget whether this needed washing. No, it didn't. And the plough is right beside where I'm parking this. Bollocks. Oh, it's that way, isn't it? And then that way hard. Oh, what happened to the plough? And let me capture it, so hey, right, 47. It's up here, so I can go in from 93. Let's go. Good morning, guys. How we doing? Yeah, unfortunately, Minute 09 Gaming was a no-show. You know what I think it was? Because I know what he was doing last night when he came home from work. He went straight on the Fortnite with Windy and Peachy. So blame them. Uh-huh. Blame them for keeping him up all night. 30 stopouts. I only know that because I saw him in his chat room saying nothing. Well, Mimi, you did call it yesterday, didn't you? You did call it yesterday. You just had the feeling. Morning, dude. You alright? Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. I'm not 100%, but you know, and I don't know whether the farm is gonna hit my back off again, but we shall see. Well, he's still gonna. I mean, I still agree with him having a schedule. He's just got a. I don't know. I've tried to offer him advice and he don't want it, and he's told me off for giving it live on stream. So, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not going to do it anymore. But yeah, he knows my thoughts on it. Uh-huh. How did you guess? Yeah, to be honest, guys, I'm not going to go into the whole minute thing. I love the dude to bits. You know, I've tried offering him advice and stuff, and he wants to do it his way. So you know, that's all I'm going to say on the matter. So hey, does what he does. What the fuck am I doing? I'm ploughing, like you fucking suggested. What the fuck does it look like? Donut head? Look like I'm ploughing. Making a mess. No, I'm not making a mess. I'm doing the ups and downs first, like you should do properly anyway. When you plough properly. Have you never ploughed properly? Huh? You never done this properly before? There is no right or wrong way to play this game. No, you're quite right, but I've been learning recently while doing this map, because I can't use any other fucking plows thanks to Roy's rules. I'm not arguing the Roy's rules entirely, but it's teaching me new ways to play the game, like how to play it slightly properly. Especially when I'm doing stuff like this, plowing. You know? So yes, there's no right or wrong way to play the game, but you know, you can learn how to do things properly without actually. You hate them plows? It's all I got to use. It's all I got. I got nothing else. I can't use a cheaty plow because it's not a Giants mod. Otherwise, I'd be using it. I can tell you now, absolutely, hands on table, if I could use the cheaty plow, I would. And I don't use it in a cheaty way. That's the thing. Yes, it's called the cheaty plow because you can stick it on the front and go 50 mile an hour with it if you have the power. But I don't use it in a cheaty manner. I stick it on how it's supposed to be stuck on, and yeah, it goes the same speed as this plow. It's just straighter. But like I say, since I've started this map, you guys have wanted me to plow quite a lot, and I've got pretty good at it. Especially Kev. If Kev's here, Kev literally goes plow, 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 all the time. So like I say, I've actually got pretty decent at plowing with a real plow, with a proper plow. So what we do, the intentions is, if you want to know, if you want to like plow on plowing at the moment, start at the far end away from the gate, work your way over to the gate, and then when you start your headlands, the tail goes towards the outside of whichever direction you're doing it in, and you make sure you if you want to do it really properly, you make sure you finish at the gate and you go out the gate. What's the jobs you don't like doing? There is no jobs I don't like doing. To be fair. Used to dislike ploughing with real ploughs, but like I say, since doing this, I've actually got quite used to it. My favourite job is probably cutting grass. Cutting grass is easy. Cutting grass is nice. It's very rewarding. Because obviously after you cut the grass, you're either collecting it to go in a bunker or you're baling it, which, you know. And then when you finish with it, what do you do with it? You whack some lime on it, whack some fur on it, and boom, it's growing again. You know, once every couple of years, you may have to totally replant it. I've not been playing in a long time. What was that command that brings up the GPS lines? So, have you played FS25 at all? Because it only came in for FS25. So what they decided to do for FS25, it gives everybody that plays the game in-game GPS. And that's what it is. It's an in-game GPS. On keyboard, you press and hold H. So if you press and hold H, brings up the menu. And then you can pick between the AI worker and you doing it, and you've got all these options. And then once you've set your field up, you press OK, and then to lock your steering in, you just tap H, which puts obviously the line's white and it will turn yellow when you're sort of facing it. And to lock it in for steering, you tap H and it'll lock it in and go green. No problem. Not a problem. So, we're on the headlands already. You can normally tell if you've done it right as well, because there's been no, like, furrows, like, say that furrow going up there, which, you know, I'll stick the wheel in next time I come up that way. You know, that won't be in the middle of everything that you've just done. So the next time I go round, literally, I know if they, I don't know, you guys choose for me not to do it with the GPS on, I know to stick my wheel in that wide furrow, and I'd be fine. And that's the general idea of them too. As I mean, you can't see it, but that last furrow is making a wide trench. Like I say, if I was to do this without GPS for the next round, I could literally stick my wheel in that furrow, and it will guide me quite nicely round where I need to be. As I come round, I can line myself. I mean, I can line myself up on the line. Like I say, if I put the tractor wheel, you can see just the tractor wheel in that furrow right there. Boom, I'm lined up, and that's the general idea. Whoop. When you do the headlands, after you've done your first headland, you don't really need the GPS. You can just, like I say, put your outer your outer wheel in that furrow, and whoosh, where you go. And you can do the same all the way around for all the headlands. Don't really need GPS anyways. It's personal. Yeah. It is a personal choice whether you use it or not. I use it simply to save time and effort. You know, there's no guesswork. If you're using the in-game GPS, there's no guesswork. And another reason why I use the GPS is because modern tractors do that. You know, modern tractors scan fields, and if you want them to, next time you go in the field after you scanned it, it will do the job itself without you really being there. You know, all you really need to be there for is to make sure nothing's going wrong, basically. Otherwise, it can do the job itself. It does not need you. And most of the tractors in FS25 now are modern tractors, which is a shame. I think they missed a step there. I really do think they missed a step. You know, the amount of people that I've spoken to that, you know, wouldn't mind playing, say, a pre-2000s farm, you know, with all pre-2000s gears. You know, there's quite a few people that wouldn't mind doing it. I mean, when we did Vintage Oaks on 22, you know, we loved it. You know, pre-2000 gear. The harvesters were a bit weird to use, but, you know, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Kind of messed up a bit here. What I should have done was started the headlands the other way round, so that when I came down this line for the last bit, I could fold it up and straight out the gate. This way round, I'm coming in this direction, and I've got a hard swing to get out. And some of you are going to go, why don't you just turn it around? No, I've already started doing it in this direction. And it'll mess the furrows up. I mean, it won't mess it up that much, but you know what I mean. It won't look pretty. You know, whereas at the moment, the field, if you look in the field looks uniform. Except for that little turn there. It looks all uniform with all the furrows in the right direction and that. Oh. That's how much fun we've had this morning, guys, with that game. That's literally my first cup of coffee. I know I didn't start streaming till just gone 8 o'clock because I had to deal with shopping delivery, but, you know, still my first cup of coffee. When I used to do discos, this used to be my theme song. Why? Because it was the name of my company. Pure and simple. And I know a few are going to go, well, that makes sense because of you. No, it wasn't because of me. It's because my setup was literally simple to put up. It was, and we hoped that booking us was simple. You know, we offered a simple kind of solution to your entertainment needs. I say we because, you know, the wife was capable of doing it. Once the gear's set up, the wife was capable of running the disco. Same as using AI workers. You don't use AI workers either, Mimi. I do occasionally. Say if I want to get 2 or 3 jobs done at once, and I'm working the farm on my own. Sometimes I'll just go out and say, if, like for ploughing and stuff, I'll give them the ploughing job to do or something like that. But if there's like a baling job to do that requires baling, mowing, and like a 3-part job, like what used to be in Farm Sim, then I'll go out and do that instead. Because they'll take ages to do 3-part jobs. I mean, AIs take ages it is to do 1-part job. I mean, with the AIs on this map, guys, what you'll find sometimes, or even on wider maps, what you'll find is that some of them, I'm not saying all of them, some of them, when they reverse towards the hedges, if they got the similar hedges to what Cavalier always put in, yeah, I forgot to bring up the tool, get stuck. They literally get stuck. Right, that's that done. Lift that up a second. Yeah, the AIs get stuck. What do you want, dog? You've had everything. You literally had everything. You've had your dental stick, you've had your smacko. What do you want? You can't have attention yet because I'm doing my thing, ain't I? I'm doing my thing. You need to go lie down. I'm sure you guys think I'm mental, even though all I'm doing is talking to my dog. I said my dog, the wife's dog. She is definitely the wife's dog too. If I call her and the wife calls her, she goes to the wife. Don't go to me. And that's, to be honest, that's exactly how we wanted her. We wanted her to be more for the wife than me, because at the time when we got her, I was still working. So the idea was, it was company for the wife. Can't wait till August, guys. In-game. August in game, I can get rid of 2 of those fish ponds. That was a bit of a mistake. Those 4 fish ponds. I totally admit that. That was a big mistake. Should not have done that. I mean, probably barely need 1 fish pond, let alone 4. One fish pond would be easy enough to take care of it. We may get rid of 2. 3, sorry. And then if we need, I don't know whether to get rid of it now or not. No, we'll keep the second one. We'll keep the 2 that's together. There we go, all done. Lift up. Transport position. Go back to the yard. So let's see if there's anything new for you guys to play. So we got some bale wrapping. What else we got? We got bale wrapping, cultivating, fertilizing. Is there any of these we can do now? It wasn't a minute ago. No, nothing, no harvesting. Got some hoeing we can do. Another ploughing. Don't know whether I can do spinach. That's not bad for a spinach job. We can do a couple of planting. Can't do that and wood. So we can do some. Right, we're coming out of here and turning right and going back out to the road and back to the farm. Bastards. Hate that noise. Hate that noise. Only because I have worked on a farm. Was that you, Mimi, bitch? Only because I have worked on a farm, and there was a couple of nights where I had to stay overnight because the owner was away, and he just needed somebody to stay on the farm and look after things. And when it gets late, those sort of noises become apparent. And you think there's people around and shit. I barely slept that night because of all the creaks and fucking crunches. And it was just the trees that were beside the farm. Just... but it sounded like that. Not that I was afraid to be on the farm on my own. I mean, the farm dog, the guard dog for the farm was a fucking rotty, so, you know. And if you didn't know him, he'd rip your arm off. If you knew him, he was a softie, but if you didn't know him, he'd rip your arms and legs off. When I first went to work on the farm, he, like I say, he had a rotty. There was a Great Dane. Great Dane's soft as shit. I mean, that's their personality anyway. And there was a guy that worked there that had a Jack Russell cross something or other. I mean, it was a really tall fucking Jack Russell if it was a purebred. But yeah, that thing used to catch rats like nobody's business. It was a farm. Rats are a thing on a farm. You just get used to fucking seeing them. I don't know any farm that doesn't have any rats whatsoever. And if they tell you that they don't, keep away from them. They're probably absolutely lying to your face. And I say that because a farm that does animals, or anything with animals, will have a dung pit or a manure pit. And with that, you will automatically have rats. Because that's where they will live. Why? Because in the poop will be food. Unused food. It's an absolutely brilliant source of food for them. Okay, I think I've got it. Right, that's that down. Right, next. I think we'll go do some... We'll do these easy wrapping. So it's 15 and 97. I think we'll do both of these. Because it's easy money. And the wrapper's just there. I think this time around, when we do the day-to-day stuff, 8 of 12, would that be enough? Yeah, it should be. I think what we'll do is we'll spare you guys actually watching the like the monthly stuff. I think you've watched it about 3 times in a row. Unless, of course, it's at the end of a stream or something and the day flips over to the 1st of the month. And then just to finish the end of the stream, I'll have to do it. But I think you've watched it the last 2 times we've had to do it. So both of these are at the top of the map. Got a little bit of coke left out of yesterday's bottle. Try not to lean forward so much, because every time I lean forward and stretch, it fucking hurts. And I don't want to take the codeine today, because the codeine really fucking knocks me sideways when I take it. I mean, I get over it if I've got to take it for a long term, say like a 3-week period. After the first 3 days, I'll be fine, but for the first couple of days, I'm woozy as fuck. As soon as it kicks in, I'm like, whoa, yo man. Peace out. Which is why I suppose they say not to drive on it. Oh yeah, you've noticed, guys, that just show you. Remember when we did these fields right at the start of doing the map, and they rode into the forest? Roy's put this hedge in. I thought he was going to put it at the edge of the field, but he's actually put it right on the forest so they don't roll into the forest. Which was my idea, by the way. It was. I lied. Wasn't my idea. He was going to put it there anyway, but he just forgot. Right, so we need to do that, and we need to press Z for the automatic drop-off. One of the only times that I'll use the keyboard. Oh, by the way, if you use the Colossus one of these, and you get up and touch the next bell, it still flings it fucking backwards. Oh, I'm not joking. Pay me $2,000 just to do 5 bells? Wow. Okay. Literally. Let's get up tight to the next one and show you what I mean. If you get up to the next one with the Colossus wrapper and you go up and touch it like that, literally this bell, when it comes out, will go swing and gone. Yeah, this one don't do it, but like I say, the Colossus wrapper will. Flings out the back and it goes like, love you, bye. When I went llama a couple of years back, but not this year, just gone, but the last year, we actually stood underneath this wrapper. It is fucking huge. I mean, it's at least, I would say, 8 foot tall and about 12 foot wide. It is huge. Especially when it's unpacked to wrap bells. It is fucking huge. So that was like £1,300. That was like £1,300 just to wrap those 4 bells or 5 bells, whatever it was. Good money. It's good money. Right. Let's find a way across to this one because it's right behind the shop. I think it's roughly where we were with the plow, to be fair. I know the way across to that one, so let's see if we can get there. Guys, as soon as I get the money to, I'm going to replace this tractor with a Votra. All my tractors are Votras. Like I say, I only really bought this tractor because it was in the sales and I needed another tractor quickly. But as soon as I get the money to buy it, it will change into a Votra. Because that's what I'm using. I'd like to use one of the little brands, but there's nothing powerful enough. You know, I looked at a few brands the other day, like the Zentra or something, and they're just not powerful enough. You know, they've got nothing. They've got nothing above like 180 horsepower, which is not enough for me, anyways. I mean, when I do these British farms, I like at least 300 or just over 300. Where the fuck am I going? 15, which is. I think I get to it by. Oh shit! Looks like I got to go all the way around. So turn right by 3 and then 14. One of the good things with this map is, guys, is you can see where you're going. Sometimes when I was on Mapo, some of you guys that have done Mapo, you can't see clearly some of the laneways. You kind of got to know where they are, or yeah, do without. Whereas this one, they're kind of very clear where the laneways are between the fields. And it's a beautiful map. You know, if you like farming in the UK, yeah, some of Roy's maps are really fucking good. And to be honest, the only really good Giants map there's been in the UK in the last couple of farm sims is Kinleg. Kinleg was a good little map for a UK-based farm. I think some of the fields were a little too big. In Kinleg, there was a couple of farms, so that was really big. But it was a good map. Hey Wolfstar, how you doing, mate? Your TTS will come through in a minute, mate. I did see it there. Probably all over your shout out now. Why isn't your TTS sounding? 2 seconds, just in case somebody else does a TTS. Where is it? It's in settings, isn't it? Yeah, should have come out. Definitely didn't sound off, did it? Uh-huh. Well, to be honest, you can get a woman. I mean, if you're a 65-year-old man and you have plenty of money, you can get a younger female. They seem to cling to you like glue. Not saying that, you know, younger women are money driven, but if you've got that much money that you don't really care, you seem to attract women like flies. Yes, indeed. That's not saying anything about, you know, about you females, but yeah. It's just that some people are. You know, the truth of the world is that there's some people out there that like it. Right, let's go back home because there's no more wrapping contracts. And put this away. And yeah, get something else out to do. Work, mom. Work sucks. I know. That's older women, younger guy. Well, and that as well could be, maybe. You know, guys are the same. Some guys are the same. You know, there's no... I say how it is, not how people want me to say it. You know? Hey Alex, how you doing, mate? Guys, we do have over 30 viewers at the moment, but we need somebody to buy a Stream Loops card and I can give packs away. Because the trigger has been broken. You doing any better today, Mimi? I'm alright, Matt. How's you? Yeah, okay. Not great, but okay. We'll be better if this back, my back can just fuck off and give me a break. Like I say, I'm just hoping to get through the day without meds, and then maybe tomorrow will be slightly better. So probably today except for the farming that we're doing now, I'll probably just play Dune for the rest of the day now. That's Dune Awakening. Probably just play that for the rest of the day now. And stay off the pedals, but I do have to do a weekly on iRacing at some point, but I don't want to put me back under pressure by smashing my breakdown. Mum suffers from bad back, so I know what you mean. Yeah, mine's sciatica, mate, so it's not just a bad back, it's sciatica, so it can be fucking painful as fuck. Let's just reload this thing. Shit. Nearly messed that up. Boosh, there we go. Right. We'll slightly cheat parking this away. Say we're going to slightly cheat. We're going to come in from the side and then we'll just straighten it up. Yeah, just take it one day at a time. Don't overthink. Remember to smile. Smile and wave. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. He's not wrong though, Mimi. Alex can be a dick sometimes, really can, but he can be sentimental as well. Right then, next job. Because we got nothing to do ourselves, so yeah, next job. So we can do some cultivating. Actually, a couple of ooh, $5 cultivating. I've got to take that. That is too good to fucking take up. And while we're doing that, we just rotate that one as well. So that's $7 in cultivating. Yeah, boy. $5,000 cultivating job. Can't fucking turn that down. That's one. One thing I do want to check on. I know it's probably it's only been a month. No, it hasn't even been that. It's been 3 days. I was going to check on the thingy pit, but it's only been a couple of days. So 116 is there. Oh, going from there. Okay. Right, you miserable lot. I'm off for the day. Have a great time. Are you going back to bed? Are you, Alex? Love you. Bye. Have a good sleep. You're going to see Mum. Okay, no worries. TMP update is just has been live. Yeah, there's always a TMP update, dude. The next thing we're looking for is the ETS 1.8 the drop. It happened at ATS yesterday. I checked ETS most of the day, and it didn't have no ETS. So that should be soon, which means pro mods will be probably down for about a month or two unless you don't go forward. I probably will do that. If there's nothing I want from 1.8, I will probably keep my pro mod, keep my SCS version to the old version, and then so I can still play pro mods. Let's do the field first, and then we'll do the headlands. You mean ETS 1.58? Yeah, that didn't drop yesterday. I was expecting it to. Well, it didn't drop while I was watching it anyway. I even checked pro mods for their next update for the update for MSCS. Couldn't find anything in the forums that says they were updating. Doesn't mean they're not going to. How's it been going, bud? It's been going all right, mate. We did a review of Truck Driver, The American Dream this morning. That went quite well. I kind of enjoyed it. And now we're doing a bit of fireman. Morning, Kev. How we going? How did racing go last night? I was kind of out of my brain last night. Took my meds for my back, and that throws me all the time. So yeah, I couldn't have driven if I wanted to. I would have been a liability. Even you would have been faster than me with a controller. Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of cool. Like I say, Truck Driver, The American Dream. Story-based truck driving game. Like I say, it was going well. From what I'm hearing, I did well. People couldn't tell I was on controller. Well, there you go. Like I say, your negative thing that you had the last time you were on it was probably just somebody with too much testosterone, and they just took their mistake out on you. Was keeping Stuarty and Crofty honest the whole race. Stuarty, keeping Stuarty honest is a good one. Crofty's still in very much the early learning stage of iRacing, but Yeah, she's getting a little better. I mean, one of the things with Stuarty is, if you can keep him under pressure, he does make mistakes. And if you can keep him behind you, at some point he will try and dive down because he gets too excited. It's one of his traits. It really is one of his traits. He's learning, though. He's learning to curb it and keep it under control. But yeah, just every so often his blood kind of boils and he's like, I gotta get this spot. And he'll dive down and he'll make a mistake. But guys, if you want to see that review of that game, I don't know whether you can do it. I mean, if you sub, you can do it because you can rewind the live Twitch feed. But I think you can rewind the whole VOD on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, so you can watch the review of that game. Like I say, Truck Driver: The American Dream. I don't know. From the looks of it, you know, from the looks of the story, you start off in a kind of rigid truck, and then you go into semi trucks. It says in the reviews that there's customizations and buying your own trucks and stuff in the game, which we didn't get to see, but it wasn't in the demo. But there you go. Basically, all we did in the demo is just drive the truck, do a little bit of the story. But what we did do, it looked kind of cool. You know, it looked a little bit, like I say, the graphics looked a little bit cartoony. But you never know what the main game brings out. The main game may be kind of similar graphics to this, which will be a lot better, of course. The weather system, it did say was a bit graphic, and it was. I mean, the opening scenes with the thunderstorms were pretty decent. Guys, if you do see any shout outs, make sure you go over and give these people a follow. They get shout outs for a reason. Some stream, some don't stream, but you know, follow anyway. It's free. Easy way to support. Used to do that in that game all the time when I was playing it. When there was a lot of people, you just start boffing people for no reason whatsoever. Try and put them off and get angry, and then they make a mistake and fall off, and you go, "Love you, bye, see you later." The one level I used to hate all the time is when you did the hexagons, and you had to sort of keep jumping because the time you have stepping on the hexagons, I think you had like 3 seconds and they disappeared. I used to hate that. The level I used to hate. So you like jump, and then sometimes you'd have to go across, and sometimes you just had to be the last one. What's today? Thursday, isn't it? Thursday? Wednesday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Probably Monday will be the giveaway then. Probably Monday's going to be my giveaway. But we'll see. Could be Tuesday. Yeah, so Monday will probably be the giveaway, guys. Mr. Nuts. How we doing, mate? Hopefully you're okay, Mr. Nuts. There's a couple more roads down that way, but we'll just start with the headlands and we'll get that line when we're down there. Yes, sir. Time is it? 10:15. I don't think we'll be taking a break today. Don't think we'll be taking a break today. But yeah, like I say, we're trying to stay off the pedals today, and hopefully my back will be fine. Okay, tomorrow. I've been doing rice fields recently. What, proper rice fields or rice paddies? And you'll go, what's the difference? A rice field is doing it on a field like we've got now. A rice paddy is when you've got the freaking tap and turn the water on. If it's rice patties, I like doing rice patties. Rice patties are good fun. And once you get used to doing them, they're very easy to do and take care of. Oh, by the way, the MX-5 has changed in iRacing to the point even Linda hates it. When did that happen? Because a couple of days ago, I did practice the track you were doing last night. I thought it was fine. I had no trouble with it. Not saying that Linda, you know, can't drive it, because she can drive it. She's driven it in real life, but just lately she's been struggling with her driving anyway. Have only with a 3-string streak, really? No idea, but everyone was saying it was like driving on ice. I would say I'd go and try it, but like I say, I'm trying to keep off of iRacing at least for the day. You did an early shift? Oh, Monday, yeah, Monday. Monday we did Sunday and Monday I do early shifts Sunday and Monday, don't I? Oh, that's going to be the norm from now on, mate. That's going to be the norm. You know, if minutes as Sunday and Mondays off, so Sunday and Mondays is now my early days. Yeah, rice paddies are fun, guys. Rice paddies are really fun. You know, you don't have to do very much to make a lot of money. You still got to take care of them, cultivate them, and do all that before you plant all the time. But they're a lot of fun, and you get to use the Ricicle harvester, which I love using. Like I say, you can make a lot of money very quickly. Well, I say quickly, it's not quick at all, but you can make money by doing it. And I might, to be honest, I might do a little bit of rice. Even though they don't really do rice paddies on an English farm, and I was criticised by doing it. The last time I did in a UK farm. But, you know, because rice kind of likes, it wants to be wet, but it likes it a little warm. Which is why places like Japan and China mainly do the rice. But it don't mean that UK can't do it. I mean, they reckon it probably wouldn't survive because it's not quite warm enough. It's certainly wet enough for rice paddies. I'm just going to do this complete line, and I'm going to spin around and do the other line. Or no, in fact, I'll spin backwards and do the other line. And then we'll do the final headland properly. Yeah, you know, when I wake up, but so far so good. Right then. So as you can see by the gate, this is the way I should have done it with the plow. So if you look at the gate and see where it goes. So last thing I want to do is come down this way, go straight off the field and gone. So I'm going to start from here. And then as soon as I come down that last little bit, I can come down there, finish off the field, fold up, straight out. And that's where I should have done it with the plow. Everybody looks the same. Also, the good thing about doing rice paddies as well, guys, is the equipment to do it isn't that expensive. That's the good thing about doing those rice paddies. You know? Yes, you've got to get a rice planter in. And you've got to get a rice greenhouse in to do the younglings. And the field costs a little bit, but I think the rice-icle costs about 30 grand. The harvester costs about 60 grand. And you just need a little fucking pickup truck to take it. You don't need a massive, great big trailer or anything like that. You just need that little pickup truck. I always had the high size, so I can carry twice as much. And yeah, you know, I mean, in this I can't have the high size, but because it's got a field limit. And I figured out that if I have the high sides, it doesn't include them anyway. So unless you start a map with starter farm stuff. But yeah, I mean, if you start on Hoot and Pentai, I think that one starts off. Starter farm on that one actually starts off with the stuff, because it actually starts off with the house, one field. I think it's one field at the front, and bees. I think it starts off with, which I got rid of. Starts off with 3, does it? Okay. Been a while since I did Hoot and Pentai. It has really been a minute since I've done Hoot and Pentai. I did it as a Zero to Hero. And the one thing, if you're doing a Zero to Hero, one thing I will say as a bonus is make the most of the stuff that gives you bonus yield and stuff, like the MacDom. That is a must. As soon as I get the money in this, I will be getting the MacDom. Because, you know, 25% extra yield, there's no way I'm turning it down. Right, 37, which is up the top. Is that off the road too? I think you're coming from here. I think it's off the road. Where are we? Where are we on the map? We're down here, so we're going left, and when we come out the gate. Lisa's just whizzed by on the main road. I'm not too far from the main road. 3 fields, a greenhouse for saplings, bees, and a few vehicles. Aha, okay. So it's not too bad of a start. Of course, I started with nothing on that farm when I did it, and I think that farm up there, the starter farm, is like the cheapest, so which is why I bought it. A few other people that did it that I know of, they really wanted the big farm in the middle. Which was like, I think it was like 700,000 to buy that one. Not a bad farm, big wide open square. But yeah, I wanted the little one. I think it's easier to manage. Yes, I had to basically take out part of the field or whatever to get the vehicles in. But I just used my imagination and I got it all in. I did try. I did it just to try it because I'd never done rice fish before. Yeah, I think people should explore the things that they've never tried. You know, I do think you have to do that from the road. Yeah, people should try build. You know, do stuff that they've never tried. Go onto the road. That's where you're getting the 37 from. I'm hoping so, anyway. Like I say, once you get used to doing them, rice, it's very simple. You know, you just check them once a month for water for the first 3 months. Then you wait 2 months for it to grow out of the water that you've used. Harvest with the harvester. Mulch it. You know, do all the stuff to take care of the field again. And then put the water in and replant. You can still roll the field and it still works as if you rolled it normally, even with the water in it. Most people don't know that you can roll it with the water in the field and it works. Field roll it. Done it. I said this before, guys. Kev or Mimi, if you want a wheel, beat the chaos. It'll only cost you postage. I think he sort of got like a G920. Just sat there doing nothing. He just wants rid. I know Mimi's probably happy with controller, but if Kev's going to get into iRacing, you know, wheel might be the, you know, way to go. Yeah, I think he's got a G920 or a G29 just sat in a box. And I think all he wants is I think all he wants is for, you know, somebody to pay for postage. I mean, I think he was going to give it to I think he was going to send it to Kiwi. But she was on about, you know, how much it would cost him to post it over or whatever, and ended up not wanting it. You can speak to Chaos. The only thing I've got is a set of pedals. And then you'd need to buy a Moser wheel and stuff to go with it. But yeah, I've got a set of CRP2 pedals for sale. I can't give them away, unfortunately. I'll have to check the key mailer thing in a minute and see whether it took, the review actually took. Should have done. Did all the things that it says for me to do. Like I say, guys, if you want to see the review of Truck Driver, The American Dream, wind to the start of the VOD, if you're able. I know he was awake as well when I came into this chat, just in case anybody wanted to go farming with me today. He was in the lounge. Right, I think after this one, guys, we'll call it a day. There's some people on. I've got notifications that people come on. Like I say, I'm going to rest the back again today, and hopefully tomorrow we can get back on the pedals properly, because farming don't really... I don't really have to use the pedals that hard to do farming, because we're not going that fast. Even the brake pedal is, you know, I can just go, and it's done. I think we'll do this and then we'll see if there's anybody around to raid out to. I think maybe Loopy's on. Thanks, B Turtle Sex. Turtle Sex is to somebody, it's like calling him an old fart. Using a polite version of what I was thinking, but yeah, old fart works, but not fart. That was fucking loud. That was loud. So, if I can get on the farm again at some point offline, I'll do the 4th of April. I'll do all my standard stuff for the start of the day, and then we'll bring you on to the farm after I've done everything that needs to be done. So hopefully we'll have a bit more money as well in May. June, July, August. So we've still got like 3 months before we can get rid of those two trout farms. Hopefully we'll get some trout by then, and we'll see whether it's worth actually taking it all the way to actually doing. That's the thing that I was going to say. How much of a percentage does it take of everything to actually make the stuff, make the food? Because if it takes 100% of everything that you put in, so 1,000 liters of the canola oil, 1,000 liters of the soya bean, 1,000 liters of the flour, it's really not worth doing the trout. The calculations of how to make the trout is how to make the fish food is kind of what I'm trying to get at. Whether it's worth actually doing trout on this map or on medium level or normal level. I mean, on low level, on easy level, they're only worth about 4 grand, as is, or 5 grand. Salmon is the one. Salmon's the one. 8 or 9,000 that was on Kinleg on easy. But then again, you have to buy the offshore fish farm for that. There's kind of swings roundabouts. You know, yeah, it's worth doing, but you have to have the offshore one. Boobies on power wash, nice. That's where we might be going then. In fact, that's where we will be going because I know TAF won't start until 11. And we've already raided nobodies this week. Well, not nobodies, but randoms this week. Well, let's put this away, and we shall see you tomorrow. Not sure what we're doing. Kev, did the update drop for Roadcraft? I mean, it's Thursday anyway, so it'll be probably Dune, I think. Maybe we'll play Dune tomorrow. But yeah, we should have to see whether the update dropped for Roadcraft. I know the other day when he said it, when they said there was, he sent me a message saying there was going to be one. It didn't quite drop for me yet because I still can't fucking play the game. Roadcraft, that is. I'm still getting a save error. So that's definitely a thing still. But I know there's supposed to be like 6 or 7 new vehicles, 2 new maps come in, so hopefully they fix the problem so I can play it. But guys, make sure you go check that review out and stuff. It's like I say, it was interesting. It was good. It was a good little start to the day. Quite easy to pick up and play. There is wheel support, but only for Logitech wheels. And I'm talking about the truck driver America edition. But once again, thank you very much for popping by and coming in and joining the show today. You guys on YouTube, you're always the first to go because, yeah, I don't know how to raid out over there, but hey, it's a thing. Anyways, love you, bye. You guys on Twitch, hang fire, and yeah, we shall